All right, hey Mac, I'm here with Ashton, one of our newest members, and I gotta admit, I am blown away with how many followers you have on Twitter. Wow, 10,000.
I know, I'm so excited.
How do you do it?
How do I do it?
Yeah.
It's really about, a lot of people just do tweets and then they leave it alone at that.
Like
And,
me.
Right? But
Yeah.
the trick to Twitter is really about interacting. What you want to do on Twitter is really is not only post your stuff, and look at me, I'm getting things thrown at me, but not only just posting stuff, but you want to interact with people.
Exactly.
If you see a great quote or a great article posted, do something called a retweet. Start to notice, if you find that people are retweeting you and it looks like they're fans, put them in a list. So I'll put people in a list according to, like if they seem like they like my music, I'll put them in a specific list called Music and Theater Lovers, and then I'll make sure to give them attention every single week so that they know that I love them and appreciate them.
Is there an actual area of Twitter where you have lists?
Yes.
See, a lot of people probably don't even know that.
No, I know.
Yeah.
So when you're on Twitter,
a social media queen, you need a tiara or something.
yes, I do need a tiara. So yeah, when you're in your Twitter, you can actually create lists. So I've got different lists. Some of them are industry people, and they're people who actually aren't necessarily fans of mine, but they're industry people, and I want to keep connecting with them and chatting with them, because some of those people may pay attention and may end up writing an article about me if they're in the press, or they may end up writing, whatever it is. So you want to have different lists, fans, just people who are industry people, people who are, so you want to have all your different lists and segregate them. So even with music and theater, I've got theater people in Canada, theater people in the US. So I target the different areas, and if I'm going to tour somewhere, I start to also do searches on Twitter for who lives in those areas and start to target those with big lists, and again interact with them, because then I can use them as friends to eventually promote me when I come to the city.
And you know what? I mean, as an organization, Mac has so many artists, but the issue is that half of them don't even know how to market themselves properly. And that leads me to my next question. You have a workshop coming up. Tell me a little bit about that. I know we're still finalizing all the details, but you're doing it with U of T, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's going to be April the 19th from 7 to 9 p.m. at U of T. And most of the people coming it's going to be for the youth, so anybody from their teenage years up until around 25. And they can come, and I'm going to be talking about everything from how to create a really compelling persona to how do you use your persona or your brand, and how do you get that out in the world? How do you market yourself online? How do you market yourself offline? How do you interact with people? How do you network with people? How do you find the right people to work with? And how do you build fans and a buzz, and how do you build your career and get press? So we're going to be going over a lot in 2 hours.
That's amazing. So I encourage everyone to come out to April 19th, and I think, you have to be up until 25, but I'm sure if you're a little bit older and you really want to come and no one's really gonna ask you to join.
Yeah, we're going to be IDing at the door.
Yes. It's going to be very strict.
Very strict.
Very strict. Okay. ID police. No, I'm just joking. So maybe tell us why did you make the move from LA, to back home?
So I was in LA. There's a couple of reasons. I mean, from a sentimental reason, I absolutely missed my family and was watching my family grow, and I'm not with them. But when I was in LA, I had really niched myself as a motivational entertainer. So I was combining, inspiration and being uplifting with Broadway and pop and all the stuff. And although I found it fun, I just found that I needed to have a bigger audience, and I wanted to play straight acting roles, and I wanted to develop my career to more of the masses and not just a small segment. So I decided to come home and regroup here and rebrand. So I'm rebranding myself right now too. So and develop another branch of my business in addition to what I've got down there.
That's amazing. And tell me, how did you get this gig? You're back here for, I don't know, a few weeks, months, and already you're back on the map, performing everywhere.
So I came back in the summer, and within a month I ended up landing Miss Hannigan and Annie, and I didn't audition because I'm such a good networker, and because I'm always putting my stuff out there and interacting and being friendly. The director had seen a lot of my stuff, and he says, I think you'd be a good Miss Hannigan, and I got cast, and he brought me in, and I sang Little Girl, Charles. And he's like, yeah, you're Miss Hannigan. And I got cast for that. And then after that, after the running was done, I decided that I need to kind of test out fans. Oh, okay, we've got food too, everybody.
Yes.
You can just put it down here. Hello, say hello to the camera. We're being interviewed right now. Okay. It's okay. That was the pasta. And it's spelled pasta, so it's better for my singing voice. Thank you. So,
Singers gotta eat too,
singers
right?
gotta eat. Thank you so much.
Pasta's good for the voice.
Spelt pasta without the gluten. So yeah, so I just put it out there, and I didn't want to go back to doing little clubs for $100 a night. I'm way past that in my career. So I ended up meeting Anne, the owner of this restaurant, and we met at a networking meeting. And next thing you know, we decided that she's got a beautiful, elegant space, and that's the right clientele for me. And we decided to put her on a couple of events just to see. Just so I can test out the waters, because I'm, as you develop your persona, which I'm redoing right now, you want to test out your fans. You want to keep it broad and slowly test out and get more narrow, because really it's not about you, it's about your fans, and it's about what they want and how you can serve them. So this has been a great opportunity for me to test out the waters in Toronto, see what the buzz is here, and I'm getting clearer and clearer, and it'll be fun to see in 6 months of how clear my persona's become just from doing stuff like this.
And I mean, I gotta admit, like, you're amazing. This is the first time I have seen you perform.
Thank you.
And the reason why I'm even here is because you actually came to support us, because it's a two-way thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
At the AGM, and I gotta admit, like, I was shocked. I mean, like, half of our members didn't even show up, and you did, and you're like one of our newest members.
Well, because I'm just so impressed with you guys. I am astonished at how caring you are and how passionate all of you are. Like, all the staff that I've met have been extraordinary, and I'm just really grateful that as somebody coming back new and trying to figure out where I fit in here, that I have people like you and Linda and everybody else on the team giving me guidance. And you got to let go of your ego. Just because I've had some success doesn't mean that I know everything. And I'm just grateful that I have you guys, and
we're very grateful to have you. You know what I mean? And I think the biggest thing about MAC is to work together. And
yes.
We're advocates for the artists, and we want to help them in every way that we possibly can.
Yeah.
Right? And it's so great to have such a great pool of talent.
Thanks. Well, you guys are doing great work, and I think any artist that joins your organization, and I'm saying if they take action and they ask for what they need, they will get the advice and the guidance that they need. A lot of people will be like, oh, I joined something and it didn't work out. Well, did you take action? Did you ask for what you need? Did you ask for resources? So
you gotta get involved.
You've got to get involved. Be involved with your community. Lose all your ego. Get out there. Be friendly. Play nice in the sandbox. And you guys at MAC are awesome, and I highly recommend that anybody who's an artist in the GTA joins you guys, gets involved, and sees and creates a partnership. Oh, you're welcome.
And I think that concludes our.
All right.